Hello everybody. Welcome back to my kitchen. I'm so happy to be here tonight, guys. I'm so excited to be live again. It's been a while since I've been on. I apologize for that. I was out of town and at the Pinners Convention, which was awesome. Got to spend some time with my bestie, so I'm happy about that. Anyway, I'm glad to be back. And I stressed all week and work's been killing me and all I've been wanting to do is craft. But, hi Carrie Marie, thanks for joining. So I stressed all week about what I was gonna do. Amazon's late with almost all of my things. And I thought, you know what? Why do you have to be, hi Miss Wreath from Quebec. Glad to see you. Why do we have to be different? Why can't we just do a beautiful wreath and make it normal and go back to simplicity? Thank you, Carrie Marie. I appreciate it. So tonight, that's what we're going to do. We're going to get back to the basics. So I found this adorable gnome. Check him out. Isn't he cute? I just thought he was so cute. And I've already got him ready to go on our wreath. So I thought, you know what? Let's get back to basics. Put him on a board, put a big bow on him, and boom, we're done. Hi, Miss Linda. Thanks for joining me, everybody. I appreciate it. As you can see, we're still in my kitchen. Long story, anyway. I think he's just adorable. So we're going to put him on a wreath tonight and call it a beautiful day. All right? So we're going to use the ring board, as always. So here's my ring board. And as we get there, I'll tell you why I haven't loaded all of them. But here's our ring board from Unique in the Creek. If you're interested in these ring boards, they're at uniqueinthecreek.com. Laurie is the inventor and creator. You can only get them at uniqueinthecreek.com. There are some other affiliates, which you can find there too, but I find it best to buy directly from her. Just saying. I love her. She's my friend, so support her. Don't buy the knockoffs. PSA there for y'all. So we have our board ready to go. I found this fantastic striped ribbon. So we've got that all ready to go. Pretty, pretty. Your kitchen's better than my office. I don't know, I kind of like your office, Carrie Marie. I have this little flimsy ribbon. But I thought it was pretty. It says Happy Easter. Happy Easter with a bunch of happy colors on it. Hi, Celeste from Birmingham. Welcome. And then I have these pretty little Easter eggs. Different little colors. Yay. Hi, Donna. Nice to see you. So there we go. And I've already made the bow for us. Now don't pay attention to it right now. It needs a little bit of work before it goes on our wreath. But here's our bow. So as you can see, it's bright, cheery, colorful. It screams Easter. It's pastel-y, if that's even a word, pastel-y, but you know what I mean. So there's our bow. It's ready to go. And we've got this, I love this mesh. I don't know about y'all, but it's absolutely one of my favorites. It's just plain old white, iridescent deco mesh. Thanks. I like them too. I think they're pretty cool. Plain old white iridescent. Nothing special about it. It's just sparkly and white. So it's going to be the background for all of our pastels and our gnome. I think it'll be great. Getting back to basics, right? So I'm going to pull you down. Let's pull up your comments first so I can talk to all y'all while we do this. And we'll get to it, okay? Glad to see y'all. Thanks everybody for joining me. Let's see what I can do here. I can find you. I'm already burning up. And I said before, my kitchen is the hottest room in the house, and it is. Da, da, da. Come on. I gotta do it like this. Oh, goodness gracious. Come on. There we go. Yay. Well, how's everybody's Wednesday? Okay, I'm going to swipe left. Well, you're welcome. Thanks for joining me. Comments. Oh, let's turn you down. There you go. Okay, Now, if you get sick, what happened with my craft room? Well, every time that I fix it to where I want it, I decide something else needs to go in there, and then I place an order for some more crafts, and I rearrange it again. So it's crazy. So I just keep moving stuff around, and I want to paint, and I'm replacing the carpet, and it goes, so it's still a work in progress. We will get there. I promise we will get there. As soon as work chills out, we will get there. Anyway, so let's move you down. If you get motion sickness or anything like that, close your eyes for just a second. I'm going to pull you down so you can see what we're doing. Here we go. All right. Now, let's see if that's a good view. Oh, gosh. Oh, I hate that sound. Okay, that looks pretty good. Maybe a little bit back a little bit. How's that look? Are we crooked? Yeah. All right. Let me see. Can I see your comments? There are your comments. Yeah. I did start over a year ago. Well, it gets cleaned, and then it's a wreck again, and then I clean it again. So, it will get done, I promise. It will get done. And this kitchen took me about that long, too. All right, so here's our mesh, and what we're going to do is we're going to do 10-inch poofs on every other hole, which is why I have loaded the board like this. Can y'all see okay? Is that a good view? Do I need to pull it down a little bit? Oh, yours. Well, you know how I feel then. Do I need to pull it down a little bit more so you can see a little bit better, or are we doing okay here? I think we'll be okay. I know I do love these ring boards too, don't you? I think we'll be all right. So what we're going to do is, as you can see, this is the leftover piece, and I have another leftover piece here too. So this 10-inch poofs are a perfect way to use up your spare pieces, your spare rolls like this. Okay, so grab your measuring stick. If you have a measuring buddy, that's a perfect thing to use too. Just pull it out to 10 inches if you have that. I tend to smack my measuring buddy and push it in so I don't get a good measurement with these. I use this for ribbon all the time, but I can't use it to measure my poofs very well. So I always use my fabulous Pearly weight. So anyway, let's just get started and I'll show you what we're going to do. And I'm going to insert the other zip ties as we go. So here we go. Well, I'm just going to throw that on the floor here. We're going to gather it up. And I like to start at the beginning because isn't that where you should start, I guess. Doesn't really matter where you start, but starting at the beginning is just what I do. And I always put the first one. See, the beginning is here because this is where we're going to hang it. Maybe. Depends on if we get started and I put the bow somewhere else. But anyway, here's where we're going to do that. So we just stick a tail in there. And boom, there we go. So we have begun. And here I go throwing stuff all over the place. So, hi Nadia, thanks for joining us. So I'm going to stick one in, and I'm going to use the outside of the ring board here because I think that makes the wreath fuller. So you can use these two holes if you want. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And it still gives you a good wreath. But I like to use the outside because it gives me a bigger dimension. Anyway, totally your preference. So let's measure 10 inches and put our poof in there. And that's the reason I don't load the outside is because they fall out. So I have to load those as I go. So here we go. There's this one. And I'm OCD, so I fluff them as we go. So this is the boring part. And I'll give you a hint too. See these serged edges down here? If you keep those on the bottom as you work, you'll get a good poof every time. You know, sometimes your mesh will get rolled around down in the floor or wherever you like to put it, and your edges will end up here or over here or all screwed up. If you keep them on the bottom, you'll have a good poof every time. Or as close to a good poof as you can get. You know, deco mesh is rather unruly. So, just a little hint for you. I make a lot of these 10-inch poofs, so I like to share best practices when I can. A lot of people have shared them with me over the years, so it just helps when you have somebody else sharing how they do things easily. So there's that one. And I throw stuff when I get excited, so y'all help me keep track of things. Nadia, how'd your flower class go today? Was it fun? Did everybody learn a bunch about your flowers? I'm sorry I couldn't make it. I had to work and I knew I wasn't going to be able to pay attention. Yeah, goodness. All right. Put my serge stitches down here a little bit. If I can, see what I mean by it being unruly? Let's do this and measure it again. There we are. You're not going to be able to get it perfect all the time, but as long as you notice it. I know, don't they? I can't wait to, I probably shouldn't say that because I don't want to wish my life away, but I can't wait to retire, to be honest with you, because I'll find myself a little hole in the wall and open myself a little craft shop and won't care if anybody comes in. I'll hold little classes and invite all the senior citizens around to come hang out with me every week. Show them how to wreath and play with stuff. So I got some cool Easter signs at Pinner's, and I thought they were the signs. Well, when I opened them, you have to paint them yourself, and I must have just not been paying attention. And so I'm gonna have to paint some signs here before Easter happens, so I can put them on a wreath. But they're really cute. One has like little peeps in a truck, and the other one has sunflowers, but I didn't know how to paint them myself. I'm not a great painter. I'm definitely no Da Vinci or Michelangelo, that's for sure. Now my sister's a painter, but poor old Marianne, she is not a painter. Oh, I forgot my zip tie. This is the most boring part of this, guys, sorry. And we're ending we're close to the end of our roll here. I think we can get one more out of it. Yeah, maybe two more. Less than a month to go, Carrie Marie. That's awesome. I'm glad for you. I know how you've struggled. I bet you're ready to be back home with your man, too. We've got a windstorm coming through, knocked down all my stuff. I finally got my, oh, let's see if this is 10 inches. Amazon finally sent me my new canopy to replace the one that the wind blew down last month. Ooh, guys, I don't know if that's going to work. Oh, it might. Well, that's not going to be folded down. Let's see here. Maybe. Oh. Yep. It's awfully big. We can hide that. Let's cut this nastiness off and we'll start with the other one here. Oh, those are my good scissors. Y'all have good scissors too that you only use for ribbon? I'm sure you do. We'll just start right here with another little tail of our other mesh. I'm sure, yeah. Oh yeah, I'd miss my Stella too. I'd miss my Dan too, but he probably come with me. Of course, I don't know. I asked him today, we have a festival coming up, and last year, the very first festival I had ever done and sold my wreaths and was wildly successful, shockingly successful. And so I asked him if he was going to do it again this year with me. He was like, do I have a choice? It's like, well, yes. If you don't want to, you certainly don't have to. Smart aleck. Made me want to smack him, but he was on the phone, so I couldn't. Oh, that one looks a little funky. What did we do there? There we go. All right, we're almost there, guys. Just a couple more. Work's going through this crazy transition and don't even really know what my job's going to be in the next little bit. So, hey, it's kind of stressful around the Steffi household. But that's okay. This too shall pass, right? And I'm just speeding through this, guys. So if you have any questions, just stop me. Let me know. Looky here. We were almost there. Oh well. Oh well. No big deal. I've got another roll over there. I love this mesh. One way you turn it and it's green, and then another way you turn it and it's pink and blue. I really love it. I really do. And it's not anything special. Matter of fact, I think I got it from Hobby Lobby. Okay, instead of stretching this part out, let's cut it off right here. And we will grab the open kind. And I'm just throwing stuff in my kitchen floor, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm apologizing to you guys. I'm the one that has to clean it. I need to place a craft outlet order. That's what I need to do for sure. And get me some Unique in the Creek boards before this festival happens. Oh gosh. Stella has seen something. All right. Okay guys, we're almost there. Almost there. Well, screw that up. I haven't made a wreath like this in a while. I've been making crosses and swags and gosh, I made so many crosses. I didn't think I was ever going to make anything else. Carrie Marie, you inspired me to try a grapevine again. Although it is definitely not my forte. And I just haven't gotten around to that either. Alright guys, 2 more and we can move on to something different. Look at this mess I've got over here. And while I'm here, I'm going to put the last zip tie in on my others. There we go. Measure this out really good. Okay. Hi, Miss Jean-Ann. How are you doing this evening? All right. Woohoo, last one. I'm going to move this over a little bit. And voila. Okay. Now you're going to say, Marianne, I know that can't be all you're going to do because you've got some major holes and you can see the board. Well, no, friends and family, it is not all that I'm going to do. Let me roll this up and I'll show you what we're going to do. Ooh, okay. Hold on just a second. Can't leave that like that. I'm too OCD. 1 second. I'm OCD and I'm throwing stuff. That's okay. I'll clean it up in a minute. Okay, so now we're going to go back and add these little curly ruffles that we have made. Every other to the place we don't have a zip tie, we're going to put the curly ruffle here. So here, 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 so on and so forth. And it'll make this gorgeous ruffle on the outside and the inside of our board. Now I have all of these made. Yes, I am. I'm good. Except for a couple, because I figured I'd show you how to do some. I'm pretty sure y'all know how to do some of these, but just in case we have some that haven't done it before, let's do a few, and then we'll put our ribbons in and our gnome on and call it a day. Now you can certainly do this with pipe cleaners, but I loathe pipe cleaners. I would rather use zip ties any day of the week. So before we do this, I'm going to go in and add my zip ties. Okay, so bear with me just a second. That way you don't have to wait for me. Or we can do them all at the same time, which is what I normally do. So you know what, let's do that. We can add them while we do it. So here we go with the first one. Just move your board to the side, sit it down somewhere where it won't stick on stuff. So this is cut at 20 inches. You can do 21 if you want to. It just makes it a little bit curlier. Grab something to hold one side of it down and a pin. Okay, curl side up. And what you're going to do is you're just going to curl it a few times. So I like to curl it to where I know that the mesh is curled on itself. So maybe 2-3 times. Okay, and then you're going to pin it. Do I have a pin around here anywhere? It is hidden under all this stuff. Okay, let's see. I do. Here we go. Yellow one. So you're going to pin it. Turn it around. Do the same thing to the other side. So curl. Boy, I need a new mat, don't I? 1, 2. Okay. And then just scrunch up the middle. Scrunch it like that. Ta-da! And you have a curly ruffle. Try to make sure it's in the middle. So now grab your board again and stick it in your zip tie. So where did we go? We started right here, didn't we? Nope, we started right here. So stick it in here. Close your zip tie. And voila. And we're going to do that for all of the ones that didn't get. And I will mess with these forever, so we're going to leave it. So don't waste time, but that's how it'll look. When we get done, it'll cover the board and make it look nice. So let's do another. Let's get my ribbon here. Here we go. Roll it out. Again, it's cut 20 inches. Curl it over itself 1 or 2 times, however many times you want to. I do it about 3 so that it gets a good ruffle and it's stuck within itself. You know what I mean? Turn it around. Roll it up again. And squish. Right up the middle. And you can pin it again. Make sure everything's good to go. Mess with it a little bit. And then stick it in your zip tie, which should be on this side this time. So you'll need 16 of these curly ruffles cut at 22 inches. And like I said, if you do it the right way, you get this gorgeous curl. But I don't know if this mesh is going to do it. I think we're just going to have to let it be kind of wild. It might work later. I'll show you what we mean when we get done. Alright, so let's add a zip tie here to our next one. So we're just alternating. The one that didn't get a poof gets a curly ruffle. And I think I've got one more. I do. Alright, so here we go. One more. Oh, I'm sorry. They're 8-inch zip ties, and I got them from Amazon. You gotta be careful about getting them from Amazon because I have gotten some great ones from Amazon, and I have gotten some of the worst zip ties that you ever did see from Amazon. So you gotta be careful. But these came from Amazon, and they're actually pretty good quality. So I like these. Couldn't tell you what the brand name is because I got 1,000 of them. And I took them out of the bag and separated them and put them in my little container here. But they're 8-inch zip ties. And sometimes you can buy them from Michelle at Monkey's Creations. I think she still has them for sale on her website too, if I'm not mistaken. Sometimes she has them and sometimes she doesn't. I think it's just whether or not she's bought enough. I think last time I looked out because she bought she meant to buy 1,000 and she bought 10,000. Sounds like something I do. But see, I've got them in a big old bag here. I separated them. Alright, moving along. So now the rest of these I have made up already. So we'll just stick our zip tie in and just keep alternating back and forth and back and forth. And again, you are more than welcome to use pipe cleaners here. It doesn't really make a difference. It might even make the process go, oh, thanks, Carrie, yeah. It might even make the process go a little bit faster if you were to use pipe cleaners, but I just can't. Since I found zip ties, I can't go back to pipe cleaners. I just find them too annoying, and zip ties are just time saving, I guess. I don't know. It's just my preference. If you want to use pipe cleaners, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It does not hurt the beauty of your wreath or the technique in any way. I know a lot of our crafters actually prefer to use pipe cleaners when it comes to laying ribbons on top of things because they use less ribbon they don't have to cut it at 16 inches, and the ribbon's way better, according to them. I don't personally think so, but like I said, it's just your preference, just whatever you want to do, however you like to create best. Thanks, Carrie Marie. Yeah. Yeah, thanks. If I'm not mistaken, it started with a K, but hey, that's been a while back. Yeah, if that's not right, then let me know, and I will go back through my orders and post it on my page, so that way you'll know. Okay, we're moving right along. Footloose and fancy free, as Kermit the Frog would say. Okay. Watch me move the curls, and see, we're still going to go back and mess with them even more because we're going to put ribbon on here in here. So it's just me being me. So those of you, do we have anybody in Texas joining us tonight? How are you guys doing? I know there was a lot of storms coming through there. Hope you guys are still safe and nothing was hurt at your house. Or they blew right past you if you were around them. Oh yeah, that's it then, Carrie. If they're not $10 for 1,000, that's exactly what I got. Let's see, we're gonna put that one there. Here we go. Yeah, sharing is caring, family. Woohoo! We'll help you out. If one of us don't know, we'll find out for you. Actually, I think that's a little cheaper. I think mine, thank you, Miss Cindy. Actually, I think mine were like 21 for 1,000. So, yay, jump on that. Maybe 22 from, who knows? I order so much stuff from Amazon. That could have been toilet paper. Shoo, I dread looking at gas tomorrow. I'm going to have some, and I dread looking at the price of it. I don't know what happened to that one right there, but we are not going to worry about it because we're going to put a ribbon over it. So I'm not going to fret too much about it looking a little funky. All right. We're almost there, guys, halfway through. And another thing about this type of wreath is that you don't have to heat seal any of this because none of the serged edges really show. They're all either curled or tucked in or hidden somewhere or covered up by another piece of mesh. So this is a great type of wreath to make if you want something really pretty, really quick. I like them fast and easy sometimes when you're in a pinch. Although it's not going to make that pretty ruffle like I thought, but that's okay. We'll do it again one day. I'll show you the back. Give me just a second. Let me put this one in and I sure will. And again, it's just me being OCD going through and pulling the poofs out again. Because we're going to squish them up again, putting the ribbon in there. So, okay. So we're halfway done. So this is what it looks like on this side. And see how it's different colors, different angles. I love that. Anyway, here's the back. So as you can tell, it's for the 10-inch poofs, you want to start on the bottom and go bottom, outside, bottom, outside, bottom, outside, bottom, outside, bottom, outside, bottom, outside, all the way around for the 10-inch poofs, okay? You can't even see that. Look at me. Bottom, outside, see? Bottom, outside for the 10-inch poofs, okay? Can you see it now, maybe? All right. And then for the curls, you're just going to put a curl in the holes that didn't have the 10-inch poofs. Does that make sense? So see how this was on the outside, so the poof was on the outside, so we put a curl on the inside. Does that make sense? So maybe if I show it to you this way. Okay. See how this has a 10-inch poof in this hole? So it's on the bottom, right? So we're going to put a curl here in the open slots. Got it? That better? Is that what you wanted to know? How big were my first poofs? They're 10-inch poofs. I'm missing a pop or a thing here. Give me just a minute. They're 10-inch poofs. And then the curls are 20-inch pieces of 10-inch mesh. And then you curl it twice, 2 or 3 times, whichever your preference, on both ends, and then scrunch it up the middle. I don't have another piece of mesh open, or we'd do it again. I'll show you. We can in just a minute if you want me to. So we're just putting the curls in to the whole sets of holes that don't have anything right now. I wish I had a better camera set up to where you could see me straight overhead. Come on. And again, don't worry about them looking a little wonky. Like I said, we're going to put some ribbons over it. So thou shalt not fret. We're almost there, guys. We've only got a couple more to go. I feel like I missed one, did I? No, I didn't. That one's just in the final spot. Okay. Oh yeah, I've done that all the time. I do, especially for Thanksgiving, if I have this denim mesh that I absolutely adore, and it looks beautiful with orange. So if you do orange 10-inch poofs and the blue denim curls just the right way, it's gorgeous. It is gorgeous. Yeah, you can do it with whatever color mesh you want. It's beautiful this way. And it looks full, and it doesn't look messy when you get done. And I wish this mesh was a little more ruly so I could show you how to make the ruffle on the outside, but it's not going to work the way that I thought it would, because it's not. If it was a fabric mesh or a mesh that you could work with a little easier, you could make this beautiful ruffle on the outside. And maybe I'll do another tutorial and show you how to do that. But you have to have kind of a stiffer mesh. This regular old deco mesh, it just isn't gonna make the ruffle. But yeah, as we get closer to Thanksgiving and things like, and where I can use that blue denim mesh, I'll definitely show you. But oh yeah, I do two-tone all the time. I like experimenting with colors. I'm a color girl. Let's see, that ruffle is too big. A little bit smaller there. I hope you guys can see how sparkly this stuff is, too. I thought about putting some purple in with it, but that might be a little too much color for all the colors I've got going on in the ribbon. Okay. Couple more, guys. I'm just kind of squishing the little curls in between. You can't tell if you haven't seen me do it the whole time. Just kind of making them squishy. One more zip tie. Two more curls. And really, with this method, with these curls, you don't have to have poofs all the time either. You could do it just these curls, and it looks really pretty too. I know a lot of people that don't even bother with the poofs. They just do the curls. And it looks great too. Makes a real pretty, full, curly wreath. Kind of like the poofs. It gives it some definition and something else for the, kind of squishes the curls together. Keeps them uniform. All right. Whew. Glad y'all ain't standing in the kitchen with me. It's hot in here. I say that every week though. Sweating. Okay. One more. And it goes. Gotcha. All right. That one looks a little wonky. Oh, I didn't put my, there it is. Didn't put my zip tie in, y'all. And there's our last one. What do you know? Well, thanks, G-Man. Like I said, we're just getting back to basics, making us a wreath. I have done so much stuff that's different lately. I decided we were just going to make our normal old wreath. Make it look pretty and be done. Call it a night. And this also just goes to show you that it doesn't always have to be the expensive mesh to make something look really pretty. It can be the Hobby Lobby mesh, or you just gotta know how to work with it and what to do with it. Now this mesh wouldn't look good if you were gonna try and make a sunflower or a certain type of flower with it, or a Dean Michael fold or anything like that, but it looks good when you do stuff like this with it. Think about how pretty this would be for like a candy wreath in the fall, or in the Christmas with a bunch of different colors on it, or, you know, pink candy canes or something. It'd be really pretty for something like that. Anyway, so here's our base. As you can see, it's got a bunch of it. Thank you, Miss Ellen. All right, now, here is the challenging part, because we're going to have to weed through all this mesh. What we're going to do now is we are going to take our ribbons and we're going to alternate. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a Happy Easter on top and a stripe on the bottom. Okay, so it'll look like that there. And then we're going to put an egg. Where's my egg? And a stripe all the way around, except we're only going to do it on the inside holes. Okay? So, like I said, that's why I kept saying, don't worry about what it looks like right now, because we're going to go back and dig in and mess it all up again. Although you all know I'm OCD, so I couldn't help but make it look pretty while we were going. So let's go back and find our inside holes. Okay? So let's start at the beginning where we normally start. So let's start right here. Here's our beginning. And this would be our inside right there. Can you see that? So right here. So we're going to put a zip tie right here. I'm losing my voice. Okay, zip tie right there. I'm going to get it in there the right way. All right, there's one. Okay, let's find our next one. And it would be right here. Let's make sure. Yep. And see, this is where you might want to think about using top cleaner, so that way you didn't have to go through all of it. Pull out some more. So you only need 8 pieces of ribbon because we're only going to do the inside. And there's 16 sets of holes, right? So you're only going to need 8, okay? So anyway, let me make sure I'm not crazy here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, okay. So we're going to, there's one. Okay, that's what it was. We're going to skip this one. So there's one inside. Skip this one. Go to our next inside one, which would be here. Yeah, have I done that right? Nope. Okay, time out, guys. Wait just a second. Let me think about this again. So we've got our first one here. Okay, and then we went down for this one. Then we went up again for this one. Yep. And up. So yeah, I was right. It'd be right here. Just double checking on the back here. How come that doesn't look right? Okay, so down, up, down. Oh, because I'm looking at the poofs, that's why. Okay. That's why, because I'm looking at the poofs. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. All right, so poof. All right, up. That's right. All right. Crazy. So you want to look at the poofs on this time. So we're going to put it where, no, that's not right. I'm sorry, guys. Hi, Vicki. Thank you, guys. We want the ribbon to sit on this side, coming over top. So we do want it to go on the ribbon, on the, gosh, I can't talk, on the curls that are on the inside. So that means that we want it to go on this one here. So, okay, opposite the poof. So I was right. Where did our first zip tie go? Did I lose it again? Okay, so it's not right. We want to start right here. Okay, so did that make sense? We're putting our, where our poof is on the bottom. And by the bottom, I mean the inside. We're putting a zip tie, okay? And that's where we're going to put our ribbon. So let's go around and find those. So there's one. Not that one. This one. Okay. There, because the curl is on the inside here. Shoo, sorry guys. I had a brain freeze for a moment there. Okay, there's that one. Not this one, but this one. Okay. I didn't mean to lose y'all. Confused myself there for a moment. No, I've made a ton of these. But I haven't made one in a long time, so that might be why I got all befuzzled there. No worries. Okay, there's our other one. And when you look at things upside down too, it can get you all confused. There we go. There's that one. Okay, not that one, but this one. And like I said, this might be where you want to use pipe cleaners again, because all you have to do is twist the ribbons into the pipe cleaners, except instead of going back to add the zip ties again. Not that one, but this one. Okay. I just can't stand pipe cleaners since I figured out zip ties work so much better. Okay, and we should be almost back to our beginning here. Almost. Okay, did everybody follow me there? I know I went off the rails for a second. Okay, I need one more. Hi, Miss Judy. Can you load it from the back? You sure can load it from the back. You can load it however your heart desires. I'm just loading it from the front so I can make sure I had it right. Okay, now we're back to the beginning. So, let's fold some ribbon and put it in here. I've gotten stuff all over the place here, guys. Take a drink of this water really quickly. Maybe that'll bring my voice back. Okay, so again, you want to put the ribbon on the inside 8 sets. So skip again. So this curls on the inside, put the ribbon there. This curls on the inside, put the ribbon there. And so on and so forth. So you need 8 sets of ribbon, okay? So here we go. We've got our zip ties in there, so all we need is our ribbon and our good stuff. Let's get some of this out of the way so we can work. Aha. Okay. And they gypped me on one of them, so I was like an inch short. We'll put that one behind the bow. So we'll start with our purpley Happy Easter. Just take your ribbon. I'm just going to lay them on top of each other since one of these is a 2.5 and the other is a 1.5. I'll fold them in to find my middle here. Da-da-da. I'm going to scrunch them together. This top ribbon is not the easiest ribbon to work with. It's kind of that satiny stuff. So make sure they look good. They do, they're even. I'm going to stick them in my board here. Wherever my little zip tie are. Here we go. Am I completely off the camera? No, you can still see me. Okay, good. Okay. And while We can go back and mess with them here in a minute. Let's find our next victim here. Ta-da! Here we are. Got my little songs. Ta-da! This time it gets an egg, so it's, I don't think that's the top. That's what I say. Okay. Gonna fold. Find our middle. Scrunch. Yeah, this satin ribbon, I've got to where I try to stay away from it. It's just hard to work with. Do y'all agree? Those of you that work with satin ribbon, do you agree that it's hard to control? See, it just wants to go all over the place. We'll fix it. It'll stay where I want it to. Okay, this might be really pretty, guys. We might have a pretty wreath on our hands when we get done. All right, here's our next one right here. Okay, this one is our purple. No, tighten it. Just put another zip tie. Oh, no. Yeah, I go back and add. No, I load zip ties over zip tie over zip tie. That's why I'm saying that it would be easier sometimes for, depending on who you are, it would be easier if you do pipe cleaners, because you just keep adding the pipe cleaners to your, and I think I'm going to do it this way because of the way that Easter is written. It would be easier if you do it with pipe cleaners because you can just stick stuff on top of the pipe cleaners. Whereas for this, when you're using zip ties, you have to keep adding a zip tie every time because I'm closing the zip tie for each one. Like I put the ribbon, I put the curl in and I close the zip tie, cut it off. I put the ribbon in, and so I closed the zip tie, cut it off. Do you see what I mean? I used a new zip tie for every time I have gone in. So that's what you saw me doing a minute ago when I got so confused. I went in and loaded more zip ties. So I'm sorry, I didn't explain that. But does that make sense? That's why I kept saying some of, you might want to try it with pipe cleaners first and see what your preference is. So when you look at the back of this wreath here in just a second, you'll see that I have zip ties on top of zip tie on top of zip tie. But that's just my preference. I don't like pipe cleaners. I stay away from them if I can at all possible. So here, I'll show you. Now that I've got this ribbon in here, hopefully. And y'all let me put this Easter one in upside down here, kids. We're going to have to, I don't know how we'll fix it, but I'll take it out when we get off when I finish the live, I'll take it out and change it. We'll just pay attention to it. Okay, so see how I have zip ties piled on top of zip ties? I don't know if you can or not, but see how there's 2 zip ties in this one, and there's 2 in each set of this one here. I just pile them on top of each other. Whereas if you were using a pipe cleaner, you would just keep twisting the pipe cleaner and loading things on top of each other. All right, moving right along, guys. We've got a couple more here. Then we can add our bow and our gnome, and we are done. Okay, so this one's our egg. right here on this piece of duct tape, and it wants to stick to everything. I need to just break down and get a new mat. But this mat's been with me forever and a day. You know? Let's do that again. That didn't work very well. I'm sorry, are you losing signal? We are having some wind stuff here today, so I know it's been blowing pretty bad. And the weather's been nuts across the country. I know that Texas was having tornado watches, so if you're in Texas, please take care and stay safe. There we go. And that curl's gonna have to be fixed, but that's okay. We can always go back. And you know me, I'm gonna mess with the tails. Alrighty, here's our next one. And it is Easter. So I'm gonna put the Easter upside down because of the way I flip them. So that it'll be right side up when we put it in there. There we go. Okay. I can't believe it's actually been so long since I've made one of these. They are pretty easy. Now they're a little time consuming, but they're easy. Good one to do to get back in the groove of lives and talking to everybody. Okay, here's my next one. And it should be, oh, here's my gypsum one. An egg. How did I end up with one less? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm missing 2 of these. Oh well, that's okay. That's okay. We're going to put a bow there anyway. I probably laid them in my craft room or something. Alrighty. There we go. If I have done this correctly, our bow will go here. Let's go back around here. Wonder what I have done. Here's, well, that blows my mind. I've got a short piece, but I know I had 8 pieces of this for sure. Oh well. So now we're gonna leave these blank because we're gonna put the bow here. And it's gonna cover up the rest of it. So we don't need to cover up our ribbon. So let's put our bow in these little slots right here, and then we'll put our gnome on, and then we'll go back and make sure the ribbon looks good. And we will be finished. I want to put the ribbon probably right or the bow. Listen at me. I want to put the ribbon. There's one. Well, is it going to let me go in there for a second time? It is. Okay. All right. Let's tie it up. And we'll mess with it. Well, thanks, guys. Just a bow. Okay. You turn it to face me really quickly and we'll make sure it's not sucked in the mesh and all crazy looking. And this is where the satin ribbon makes me want to scream. Because no matter what you do, it's going to look like it's sucked in here. Oh, it might be alright. Maybe, ladies, maybe. I'll do that when I can actually hang it up and see it. Okay. I might actually want to lower it. Now, here's what we have so far. There's that. This little piece of ribbon's going to drive me bonkers. That's okay. Can y'all see that? Maybe so. Yes, no, maybe so. And then let's put our gnome. We'll just make our gnome parallel. How's that? We'll stick him about right there. What you guys think? Yeah? Thanks, guys. It actually doesn't look as good as you think it does. It's kind of a little bit piddly, but that's okay. You know, I will work on it and work on it and work on it until it is perfect. I can't take it. Bows are my thing. I have to make them perfect. I think we should put him right there. That way we have all of these ribbons that stick out. So let's try to get him on here. And I just noticed these 2 holes in his ear. Okay, let's put in, see if I can put him in these holes right here. Chewy, it's hot. Okay, these holes right here. Come on. Come on, little gnome. Work with your mama here. Alright, alright. Yes, okay. There's those. Okay. Don't squish my bows or my mesh now. Okay. Alright. There's the top of the gnome. Alright, let's get the bottom. Have I got him where I want him? Kinda, sorta. Not really in a way. Oh, we may move him over. Let's put this one. Right here. Oh, nope, that's too low. I'm going to put him. I'm going to put him right here with the bow. Okay. Or the ribbon, I mean. Sorry guys, hang with me. We're almost there. This is the worst part of putting together a wreath is the bow or the sign or an attachment. That is the worst part. Because you get everything done, you get it all looking pretty, and then you got to mess it all up to put stuff in. Okay, got one in. I need some darning needles, or is that what they're called? Darning needles, maybe? Come on. Yes. this? I got the other one. Okay. Now, I think we might be moving him over later. Oh. But he's okay for right now, for all intents and purposes. Hear me groaning? See what I think. Oh gosh, she's way off. All right, wait a minute, guys. That can't even be right. Do you see him? He's way off. Are you back? I'm sorry, I think we died there. I'm sorry. I think we died, but I've got him all cockeyed here, so we're going to have to do this again. He's not even in the right spot. Look at him. I've got him all screwed up. Look. You can't laugh at me. You can laugh at me. Go for it. Look, he's all screwed up. Okay, let's try this again. We're going to take him off and try again. Laughing at myself here. He is cute, isn't he? I love him. We're going to fix him, though. It said I lost connection there for a minute, so I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what happened. Who knows? Who knows? I was busy, had my face knee-deep in mesh here, trying to fix a gnome. Oh, come off. There we go. Boy, I got that one on there good. Okay, let's pull him out of here, because that is not going to work. And I think it's because I got the top up here way too far. So I need to put him more That's what I get for thinking we're going to do something easy and simple. Nothing that you think is going to be easy and simple ever turns out that way, does it? Oh, well. Okay. We'll mess with the bows later, Marianne. Stop. Put your gnome on. All right, let's try this again. So let me turn it towards me so I can tell what I'm doing here. Now our bow's all screwed up. That's okay. So here we go. We really kind of need the cock out of the bow this way. All right. Now, let's put him here. He should really kind of hang off and be catty-cornered. There we go. All right. I got it this time. And if not, we'll call it a night. I'll put him on later and take pictures. How we feel about that? There we go. Still agrees. Okay. I'm gonna destroy this mesh. Alright. Take 2 with a gnome. Well, thanks, guys. I'll try. I'm just me. Can't be anybody else. Believe me, I tried to be somebody else and it didn't work out for me very well. Didn't work out very well. Alright, I'm going to have to loosen him up a little bit up here. But we're not going to worry about that right now. We're going to worry about getting him in here. Phew. Talk about a hot flash. Never thought a gnome would give you a hot flash. Alright. Now, let's get this puppy in here, right here. All right, one stem is in, and 2. Yes. Oh, spoke too soon. Yep, there's 2. Thank you, Lord. All right. Now, pull it up a little bit. Okay, guys, it is on here for... I'm about to die. I need to go drink some water, probably take a shower. My eyelashes are melting off. Let's fix these ribbons for a second. Make him look cute real quick. Alright guys, my internet is going in and out, and I finally got it on here. So we're going to call it a night. This is what we look like. I'm going to pull you up real quick, say goodnight to you. I'll get it fixed and all pretty looking, and we'll post some pictures tomorrow. It will look much better, I promise. Give me just a second. Thanks for hanging with me. Sorry about the problems and the issues. I appreciate you showing up. Next week we won't have this type of problem, I promise. Next week I'll have it all figured out. Shoo! Yeah, I think it's actually me this time. I think the windstorms... Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, I think the windstorms are actually causing a bunch of problems. So here's what it looks like tonight. Now, tomorrow, it's not going to look like that. We're going to fix it. We're going to make the bow look perfect. Make everything look good. We might move him just a little bit to the outside. But here's what it looks like so far. I think the bow needs to go up just a bit, and he might need to go up just a bit. But anyway, here's the general concept of it. You guys see it, and I'll post some pictures tomorrow. Anyway, thanks y'all for hanging out with me this evening. The base will stay the same. We're just going to move the gnome and the bow up a little bit. But anybody have any questions or anything else I can do for him this evening? Thank you, G-Man. Sorry about the internet, guys. I didn't mean to get y'all booted, but I'll take some pictures and you can see the stuff if we go on. But if you have any questions or comments or anything else, just shoot me a message and I'll let y'all go and enjoy your evening. Look how red my face is. I'm burning up. Yeah, the wind is terrible here too. I think that's what's causing my internet to go in and out. But I'll work on him, because believe me, y'all know I can't let it go without it being perfect. I'll work on him, make him perfect, and take some pictures. And I will see you guys next week. If I can't do it on Wednesday night, we will do it Sunday. But we're going to get back to our regularly scheduled craft night, because I can't take this not coming live and not seeing y'all and hanging out and doing crafty things each week. It's just not in me. Worries me when I don't get to see you. But God bless each and every one of you. Thank you again for joining me this evening. Stay safe. You too, Miss Judy. Everybody be careful. If you're in the way of the crazy weather, hunker down and be safe. Again, God bless you all. Tonight it was made by Marianne. Barely. Tomorrow it might be made by you. Good night, you all. See you next time. Bye-bye.